Dang! Look at that golden brown booty. What's happening? My name is Eidref and I'm an Ooni ambassador. I'm also a home pizza maker, a pop-up pizza maker, and a caterer. And today we're gonna be making a pan pizza in the Ooni Volt 2 electric pizza oven. We have some dough in there using the proofing mode that this oven comes with. That proofing mode is from 70 to 100 degrees. And using pizza intelligence, it'll fluctuate depending on environmental conditions. Super dope. Let's get the dough out and take a look. Right here, we have some dough that's been proofing in the Volt 2 for just about 20 minutes. And to the left of it, we have some dough that's been proofing on the counter for the same exact time. Let's take a look at the difference. Nice, bubbly, airy, looking good. And then for this one, the one on the counter, not as airy, still needs some time. That proofing mode is so handy. It gives you the ultimate control so that you can have your dough ready when you're hungry. Before we start dimpling our dough, I'm gonna go ahead and turn on the oven to the pan pizza setting. That way we can start preheating. And then I'm gonna put this dough away because it still needs a little bit more time. So right now the oven is preheating to 530 Fahrenheit, which is the perfect temperature for pan pizza. Thanks to something called pizza intelligence, this oven's gonna be figuring out using real-time data what temperatures to use and when to ensure that you have a perfect bake. Today we're gonna be making a chicken bacon ranch pizza, which is me and my wife's favorite combination. I love it on the pan pizza because it's an extra fatty, tasty, salty, juicy pizza, and it just pairs perfectly with a nice thick dough like this. We're gonna drizzle a bunch of olive oil on it to make sure that our hands don't stick. This is a very wet dough. Also not a bad idea to put a little bit of oil on your hand too, just in case. All right, let's get to dimpling. This bubble right here shifted, so I'm gonna go ahead and just... Now we got it all dimpled. Let's take a look and make sure that everything looks pretty even and flat. Looks pretty good to me. Now let's pop it in the oven for about 5 to 8 minutes. We'll have a nice par bake after that. Right now, the oven's at 530 degrees, which is the perfect temperature for pan pizzas. That's the temperature it sets at when you press the pan pizza preset, which is hotter than most conventional ovens. All right, we got our gloves on. Let's go ahead and put it in the oven. Okay, our dough's in the oven. Right now it's at 530 degrees, but thanks to the pan preset, the oven's using pizza intelligence to put more heat towards that bottom, allowing us to get a firmer crust on this par bake. And then when we get to baking it full on, it'll have a nice, beautiful, crispy crust. Delicious. Now we're gonna use the oven's timer and set it for 5 minutes so that we can go ahead and take a little chill break before we check on the pizza to see if it's ready. See you in 5. All right, we got about 10 seconds left. Let's go ahead and get ready to take it out of the oven. Some beautiful golden brown goodness right here. We're just gonna go ahead and let it set. Thanks to this oven's temperature, proper fermentation, and a little bit of oil, we have these beautiful micro bubbles. We have some white spots, some brown spots, some darker brown spots, and this nice charring that you can only get from a high temperature oven. Got our spatula, our glove. What we're gonna do is depan the pizza and lay it face down on the oven rack that comes with the Ooni Volt 2. And we're just gonna let it flatten out just a tad bit so that we can have a nice even par bake before we top. But dang, look at that golden brown booty. So now that this is settled for a bit, we're gonna go ahead and flip it back over. While the dough was resting, I went ahead and cleaned the pan. I'm just gonna add some olive oil here. We wanna make this nice and oily so that the pizza doesn't stick to the pan, especially with all that cheese on there, okay? We'll go ahead and stick our par bake back into the pan and then we'll start topping. So first things first, we have this beautiful herbed garlic butter. It's pretty simple to make. Just get some softened butter, add your favorite herbs. We have parsley in here, a little bit of paprika. This is gonna be so yummy as a base. We'll go ahead and use our brush to take some of this garlic butter and then put it on the pizza. And make sure you go edge to edge. It's gonna go ahead and give it so much more flavor by doing so. We've got a good amount of garlic butter on here. It looks so good already. But next we're gonna go ahead and add some cheese. We have 2 types of cheese here. We have freshly grated whole milk mozzarella, and then we're using some pre-shredded cheese on the edges of this pizza, making that frico so golden beautiful. We'll start with the freshly grated stuff first. And it's okay if it gets on the corners, but we're gonna try to keep it in the middle. And then we have the pre-shredded stuff, and that's gonna go around the perimeter. Since we have a pretty thick crust over here, we're gonna make sure to put extra cheese for full coverage. All right, this pizza's super loaded up, but we're not done yet. We have some cooked chicken breasts here. We lightly cooked it, but it's still gonna get a second bake in the oven, so just be careful, we don't want it drying out. All right, and the final step, adding the bacon. This right here is like the secret sauce. I love a good salty pizza, and this bacon not only provides that, but a good little crunch at the end that's just oh so satisfying. I cooked this bacon in the Ooni Volt 2 on the thin and crispy setting, let it cool off, and then chopped it up. All right, I think we got enough bacon on there. Real quick, just as a good habit, I wanna check that my oven is at the proper setting, which it is. And check this out. This whole time we've been making this pizza, topping it, talking, all of that stuff, and I haven't had to touch the oven settings once. Using the Ooni Volt 2 electric pizza oven, it's been a game changer. So simple, allowing me to focus on just this. All gloved up, let's bake. So what's happening right now? We just put the pizza in the oven and the oven is doing its thing. Using pizza intelligence, the oven is figuring out what is the best settings for this pizza. And what's happening is it's cranking up that bottom heat to ensure it's penetrating the pizza, as well as keeping the top heat going to ensure that the toppings are nice and toasted. Really what I love about this oven is it has the potential to be so customizable. Taking a look at this pizza, I noticed we had a beautiful golden brown bottom already. So what I'm gonna do for this bake is I'm gonna turn the crisping intensity up to 5. Usually when you're on the pan pizza setting, it starts at 3. That's gonna give me that beautiful crispy top that I want. We're cooking this pizza for about 5 minutes, so I think it's ready to go. Let's get our gloves on and take the pizza out. Look at this beautiful pizza. That bacon smell is just unbelievably good. And we're just gonna give it a little bit of time to depan. That way we let the cheese settle a bit and we can pull it out, cut it up, and then put our post-bake toppings on it. It's gonna look so good. I can't wait to take this thing off the pan. But before we do that, we gotta get a new tool, our fish spatula. It's a little sharper than the silicone spatula and it'll help us keep the integrity of the frico. We're gonna go ahead and use our Ooni spatula to depan. Look at that lovely golden brown crust. That's what I'm talking about. Thanks to Pizza Intelligence, it does an amazing job of balancing the bottom and the top heat, ensuring we have a beautiful golden brown crust, a delicate frico, and a golden brown bottom. That's exactly what I want on a pan pizza like this. Now let's go get our cutting board and cut this baby up. I'm gonna go ahead and cut this into 4 nice, big, even slices. Nice, hear that crunch? Yeah, baby. Now we're gonna finish it with some ranch on top. Yes, I said ranch, and some beautiful green parsley. Yes, that green is so colorful. It's gonna add a nice fresh note to it, and it just looks beautiful. Let's go. Ooh, the moment of truth. Let's go. Oh, I hope you're getting that. Look at that cheesy, beautiful goodness. Wow, oh wow. And check out that beautifully gooey, melty cheese on that soft, light dough. It's looking so good. I can't wait to sink my teeth into it. But I really have to say thank you to this oven and Pizza Intelligence. I haven't had an oven that's so simple and easy to use, and it's just made the process that much more fun. Now let's take a bite. This is delicious. It's so creamy, crispy, crunchy. The parsley gives it a freshness that a lot of pizzas lack. There's so much volume on this pizza. It looks so pleasing to the eye, but it's matched with a powerful flavor from all of the toppings. It's great. And that frico just smacks. So damn good.